figure out how to support the kids, how to develop relationships with them, how to end that feeling that they don't belong, take that away from them, and say, you belong here. It comes down to the students matter. Students matter. Alienation. Now, what I'm talking about here, if you go back to the history of this word, I'm not talking about Karl Marx, all right? I'm talking about Emil Durkheim's version of it, all right? And Durkheim, what he focused on, he wrote a couple books in the late 1800s about suicide. The alienated person, they remove themselves, they feel like the world's closing in on them, and so they remove themselves from it, and ultimately what they could do is end up taking their life because they don't feel a part of it. Causes the individual to withdraw from immediate surroundings. So part of what we're focusing on in the school is we're trying to eliminate that feeling of alienation. We want them to feel like they belong. We want them to feel like they have some sort of partnership going. Hopefully you've noticed what my school colors are. Something as simple as the colors of a school. When I came to the school, the alumni met with me and they said, can you help us do something? Number one, the past administration had allowed all their trophies to be thrown away. Everything, including pictures of the past principals, including a 1964 basketball state trophy, had been thrown in the dumpster. And I guess the only reason why 6 trophies had survived is because they were in the old gym and they forgot about it. Everything else had been thrown away. It was very obvious. When I walked into the building, I saw nothing on the walls. First graduating class in the 9 through 12 school, 1939, and there's nothing on the walls? Well, the alumni told me, they said, not only did we have that problem, but the school colors, we're the only cop school that was ever red and white. And they said, go to the school and see what you think the colors are right now. Well, I can tell you what I thought they were, red, white, and blue. They're cardinals, man. You see the red, white, and blue cardinals flying around? I don't think so. They were allowed to change their colors because administration was indifferent to it. And so for the longest time, they thought they were red and white. There was a time here where they were red and black. Well, the problem with that was there was a rival high school down the street called Wills, and they're the only red and black school. So when you made them red and black, now they're suddenly the other school. Now that's a big deal. When the kids don't have an identity with the school, colors is a big deal. There's now another red and black school in the county because Wills is fighting with another school. Well, now Alatoona is red and black. And I tell my people at the school, it drives me nuts because I keep telling them, we are red and white, man. We are red and white. There's nothing that I do. I even bought a red car, by the way. It's out there. Parking lot. Kids saw it. They went, I got my doctorate this summer. I finished it. And they went, I was looking at cars, and I was looking at different cars, and I went, oh, man, there's a red one right there. This is going to be awesome. My wife's like, you're nuts, man. I said, you're right. And I went there, and I said, that's the car I want. And I drove up on the campus, and they went, why you bought a red car? I call it the Osborne mobile, man. The other joke, too, by the way, is that my other car didn't have, some of the kids and teachers had bought me spinners. When they aren't, the little roll-in. Anyway, eventually I can get spinners for this car. But the point is that I'm emphasizing the colors. You see the t-shirts, I buy those t-shirts. Every year we put our vision and our mission statement on them and other things on them. And it's trying to, and I tell the teachers, if you want to wear jeans, you wear those shirts. You wear red and white. Any combination of red and white, you can wear jeans in the building. Let me tell you something. Teachers want more t-shirts. second